Hi there. In our lesson for today, we are going to explain Chapter 6, Conic section, Lesson 1, Part C, Hyperbola. Please do not forget to subscribe the page and push like button and write your comment if you have any question or you want the exercise of this lesson. Let us start our lesson. I am Tawfiq Omar Uthman. Hyperbola. If we cut a cone with a plane parallel to two of its components and cut base of the cone, we get a hyperbola. As you can see here, we have two cones, and if we cut these two cones with the plane parallel to its two components, we get hyperbola. The element of an hyperbola are, if this one is a hyperbola, we have two forks, F1 and F2. And the line which drawn from F1 to F2 cuts the hyperbola at the 2 points. These 2 points are called vertices, and the segment between these two vertices is called focal axis. And we have two secondary vertices, this one and this one, and non-focal axis. That means we have two secondary vertices and non-focal axis. The intersection between the focal axis and non-focal axis is called the center of the hyperbola. And we have two asymptotes. Intersectioning at the center of the hyperbola. First of all, let us take a hyperbola. Its focal axis is horizontal and center is 0, 0. The center is 0, 0, and the focal axis is horizontal. So if the distance between center and the F1 is C, so that the distance between center and F2 is C2. So the F1 is minus C0 and the F2 is C0. So the two forks are plus or minus C0. And if the distance between the center of a hyperbola with the vertex is A, then we have two vertices plus minus A0, And if the distance between the center and the secondary vertex is B, so we have two vertices, 0B and 0 minus B. So the secondary vertices are 0 plus or minus B. And the focal axis equation is y equals 0, and non-focal axis equation is x equal to 0. And the equation of asymptote, as you're looking here, it is two asymptotes. One of them, it is slope is positive and the second one is negative. But this one, this length is B and this one is A. So it becomes B over A. B over A. B over A if the focal axis is horizontal. And the equation of this hyperbola is x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared is equal 1. Every time if the right side is positive, so the x squared be positive too. If the focal axis is horizontal, the sign of the x squared is positive if the right side is 1. Hyperbola. If its focal axis is horizontal and vertex is hk, as you can see here, f1 is equal h minus ck and f2 is h plus ck. So two forks are h plus or minus ck and the vertex is h minus ck or h plus a, h minus ak and h plus ak. So the vertex is h plus or minus ak. And the secondary vertices are hk plus b, hk plus minus b. So the secondary vertex is hk plus or minus b. And the equation of focal axis y is equal k, and the equation of non-focal axis is x equal h. And the equation of asymptote is equal y is equal k plus or minus b over a h x minus h. And the equation of hyperbola is x minus h squared over a squared and y minus k squared over b squared is equal 1. So the sign of x minus h squared is positive if the right side is 1. Hyperbola, its focal axis is vertical and center is 0, 0. The focus be 0 plus or minus c, and the vertex is 0 plus or minus a, and the secondary vertex is plus minus b0. And the equation of focal axis is x equal to 0. And the equation of non-focal axis y is equal to 0. And the equation of asymptote, this time this one a, that means a over b, a over b. And the equation of hyperbola is y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared is equal 1. The sign of y squared is positive if the right side is 1. Hyperbola, its focal axis is vertical and vertex is hk. Then the focus is hk plus or minus c, and the vertex is hk plus or minus a, and the secondary vertex is h plus or minus bk. These two are focus hk plus c, hk minus c, and this one two vertex hk plus a, hk minus a, and these two are the secondary vertex h minus bk and h plus bk. And now the equation of focal axis is x equal h, x is equal h, and the equation of non-focal axis y is equal k. This one y is equal k. And the equation of the asymptotes is y is equal k plus or minus a over b x minus h. This one is plus because its slope is positive, and this one is minus because its slope is negative. And the equation of hyperbola is y minus k squared over b squared plus x minus h squared over b squared is equal to 1. The sign of the y minus k squared is positive if the right side is 1 or any positive number. The relation between A, B, and C. C is bigger than B and C is bigger than A. And C squared is equal A squared plus B squared. Here we get three equations. One of them is A is equal square root of C squared minus B squared. And B is equal square root of C squared minus A squared. And C is equal square root of A squared plus B squared. The distance between two forks is 2C, and the length of the focal axis is 2A, and the length of non-focal axis is 2B. Example number 4. Sketch the graph of hyperbola 4x squared minus y squared is equal 16. First of all, here we have the x squared is positive and the right side is positive, so the focal axis is horizontal. Dividing by 16, it becomes 4x squared over 16 minus y squared over 16 equals 16 over 16. So it becomes x squared over 4 minus y squared over 16 equal to 1. And now the axis, focal axis is horizontal and the center is 0, 0 because we haven't any number added to the x or subtracted with the x. And now to sketch the graph of this hyperbola, we must have the vertex and secondary vertex and the forks. First of all, the first number, this one, every time, in every case, we have the first number, this one, is a square, and the second one is b square. This one is b square. So do not think about y or x. If the focal axis is horizontal or vertical. So a square is 4, so a is plus or minus 2, and the vertex is plus or minus 2, 0. And now we are going to draw these 2 points. This one 0, 2, and this one minus 0, 2. And b square is 16, so b is 4, and the secondary vertex is 0 plus or minus 4. So here this is 0, 4, and this one is 0 minus 4. C square is a square plus b square. And now c square is equal 4 plus 16 is equal 20. Then c is square root of 20. And the foci is plus or minus square root of 20, 0. And now draw the two asymptotes and two foci. And now we are drawing the graph of the hyperbola. Example number 5. Which of the following is the equation of tangent line to the hyperbola x squared over 4 minus y squared over 9 equal to 1? First of all, the first number is a squared, so a squared is equal 4. By taking square root of both sides, a is equal 2. And the second one, 9, is b squared, so b is equal 3. Because the sign of x squared is positive, so the foci axis is horizontal. And the equation of the tangent line is y equal plus or minus b over a x. So it is equal, y is equal plus or minus 3 over 2x. That means B is a correct answer. Which of the following is the equation of conic section on the right? Here, as you can see, that the foci axis is vertical, so must be y squared positive. As you can see here, that A is not a correct answer because y squared is negative, and here y is negative. So these two are AB is not equation of this hyperbola. And now we have two vertex, 4, 1 and 4 minus 7. And 2a is equal y2 minus y1. That means minus 7 minus 1, absolute value. So 2a is equal 8, and then a is 4, and a squared is 16. And now the center is the midpoint between these two ones. The midpoint is x2 plus x1 over 2, y2 minus y1 over 2. So the center is 4 plus 4 over 2 and 1 minus 7 over 2. So the center is 4 minus 3. That means the h is 4 and k is minus 3. If we look at the equation of C and D, as you can see here, that the h is minus 4 and k is 3. And here k is minus 3 and h is 4. This means that D is a correct answer. Y plus 3 squared over 16 minus x minus 4 squared over 9. Here we reached the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe the page and push like button. And if you have any question or you want the exercise of this lesson, write the comment and share it with your friends to everybody get benefit. Thank you for watching again. I am Tawfiq Omar, math teacher, and goodbye.